We're ready. Hi.
Oh my God.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
How's everyone doing today? I'm Dracula.
Okay. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Bites and Tidbits. I'm Chef Babette, and this is my beautiful co-host,
Terrah, Bennett, Smith. We're waiting for people to log in now. Nobody's really logged on yet.
Oh, so
there they go. No, they're coming in.
Over?
No. We can do it again. Yeah, let's do it again.
So welcome to another episode of Sunday Bites and Tidbits. I'm Chef Babette, and this is my beautiful co-host,
Terrah, Bennett, Smith. Look at the numbers are going up. See? Hello, Pamela.
Hello, Pamela.
We love you guys. We love you for tuning in every week.
Okay, so while we're waiting for everybody to load up, hey, Terrence.
Hi. How are you guys?
While we're waiting for everybody to load up, I'd like to just make sure that for all of you who are in the LA area, especially right now, you should drop by my beautiful restaurant.
Stuff I eat. If you don't want meat, try the stuff I eat. 114 North Market Street in Inglewood, California. Hello, Della.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's where you go.
So yeah, that's where you go, and you get your delicious vegan food. We've got some of everything. We've got burgers, we've got nachos, we've got burritos, we've got quesadillas.
And you can put them all on one plate. Burgers, nachos, quesadillas, all on top of each other.
No, the food is just, look.
The food is malicious.
The food is so amazing.
Hey, Suki. Suki.
Oh,
and you know, right there.
Where's Ashley?
Well, Ashley's not here.
That's right, Terrence. It's great food. Where's Ashley?
Hey, there's Tom. Hey, guys. Nice to see you both.
Tom.
And yes, we're on the
How
correct
are
side. Tom reminds us when we're on the wrong sides because sometimes we just don't know what we're doing.
Tom is so
One of these days, we're going to have a technical person for real. And then they're going to do all this stuff for us. So, guys, remember on November 15th, we are having our Thanksgiving in the kitchen at Bridget Bryan's house. And maybe we'll get her to sing. If you don't know Bridget, y'all.
What if we could get Bridget to sing?
In the kitchen. Oh my God. She's such a beautiful voice.
You guys would love it.
Hey, Nasir Brown. Nice to see you again. Nasir.
Why do I always try to act like I know how to pronounce it?
I don't know. So on the 15th, right, guys, remember, you can cook along with us. We're going to post some more recipes this week.
Yes,
we have a new recipe.
So what we're going to give you is a little side dish, which is going to be a what's that corn?
You said corn.
I know, but it's a dill corn recipe.
That sounds good.
And also, I've been making this blueberry cheesecake. You guys, we got to do that one. We got to do that one for
And then we're doing the loaf, and then we
got the loaf and the stuffing.
Right.
We got to do a little gravy. Now, I love making this carrot gravy. I like making the gravy out of carrot juice. No. It's good.
Yeah, but is it sweet?
No, you know what? Calm down.
It's like that time we went to that mac and cheese thing and somebody had sweet mac and cheese.
Stop it. You might hurt somebody's feelings.
They don't know which one had sweet.
But you don't know.
I'm sorry, but mac and cheese is not sweet.
Some people like sweet mac and cheese.
I don't like sweet mac and cheese. And some of you who love it, you should continue to make it. Don't invite me over. And don't invite me over if you do anything with grits.
And whoever was in that competition, if you had.
But you don't even know which competition it was. We did 100 of them.
Okay, good.
Right. They have no idea what I'm talking about.
But if you were ever in a vegan macaroni
and made sweet mac and cheese, we applaud you.
And we were supposed to be there as judges. We applaud you. Some people just don't like sweet things. That's all.
I like sweet things, not sweet mac and cheese.
Stop it.
I just don't like sweet mac and cheese.
This right for them.
Okay.
You hurt feelings.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to hurt your feelings. Just don't serve it to me. So now is this all vegan because I'm vegan? Everything she makes is vegan.
Who said that?
A V
Who
Watkins.
Said that? V. It's a vegan show. V.
And her restaurant is vegan, and everything we make is vegan.
Everything we do is vegan.
Everything she does is vegan. So when we're doing it, you can join in. You can get the recipes. You want to try something.
That cough was vegan.
That's a vegan cough. You can try the recipes, and that's vegan scratch. She got a vegan itch. You can try the recipes. And then try some different side dishes for this Thanksgiving, right?
Okay, come on, look. Look.
What? Anyway, so let's get ready.
So is it time?
It is time.
It's time for the show.
Well, I had no idea. I'm V. Welcome.
Hi, Big.
We're glad you're here. Thank you so much. Yes, everything. V, just so you know, we're going on hiatus on the 15th, but we're going to run back several of our shows. We had medical Western.
What are you trying?
We had doctors on, medical doctors who are also vegan, who shared a lot of wonderful information. So, and we also had the Juice Guru.
We had John Sally.
So we're gonna play back a few of those shows while we're taking a little break. So you get to watch some of those. They had some really, really great information. So it's all vegan, everything vegan. Our guests are vegan.
And we're glad you're here.
And we're glad you're here, V. Watkins. So yes, all vegan, and the food that she's gonna make, the cheesecake, is to die for. I never had any, but I heard about it because she didn't make any for me. She just made some for someone else. She made the cheesecake for someone else.
Yeah, I made that cheesecake for somebody else. Look at Sookie Fussite. Sookie Fussite.
Anyway, we want to introduce our guest.
Oh,
we're not here for just us.
Guess who we have today, you guys? Will Tucker.
Yes.
Will Tucker is massively cool. He invited us to do an event in Arizona with he and his wife. It was an awesome event.
Oh my God, beautiful.
And his spot, he's a trainer, and he has got the coolest spot where he trains people. I'm talking about athletically trains you. Ain't that right, Will? And wait a minute, should we just have him come in?
Yeah, because we don't want to misrepresent. We don't want to misrepresent.
I don't want to misrepresent Will. So without further ado, we're going to bring Will in, and he can tell you for himself.
Hey, Will.
What's up, Will?
What's up? Thanks for having me.
I can hear you.
Will, you sound bang, bang, bang.
That's all you hear. Bang, bang, bang.
Are you saying anything?
I'm talking now. Can you hear
You're
me?
like, yeah.
But you're stuck.
Are we stuck on your end?
No, you guys are moving just fine.
Well, you're stuck
You're
like
sticking.
a duck.
Stuck like a duck.
Stuck like a duck.
Somebody need
Yeah,
to
all of a sudden you're stuck. You know what? Mercury's in somebody's retrograde, and everything has just been crazy.
That's true. That's what I heard. Retrograde.
Well, you got to fix it. So what are we gonna do, honey?
Is it? Huh?
Let's see. I can hear you all just fine.
Oh. Right, but you're going in and out, and then you're freezing in between. So we want to make sure that people can hear you, because they don't want to talk to us the same.
Well, they may want to talk to us.
I know, like right now, you're frozen.
You're frozen.
You're looking like this.
You're like this. Look, you're looking like this. And you don't move.
Right.
You can't.
And you're still not moving.
What the hell is that?
Try to log out and come back in.
I'll be right back.
Now you got music playing.
I think the internet is just wonky today.
Should he log out and come back in?
Well, try to log out and come back in.
Okay.
Yeah, try that and see what happens. And in the meantime, let's talk to some of our guests. Aaron says, everything is just so long. Right? This is so stressful when the internet doesn't work well. See, like it didn't even, where my soy curls, tempeh, tofu, and natto fans? I don't know, Darren. I don't know. Well, we have to figure that out. Okay, so what do you need? I dig the shirt. Which shirt? Okay, I'm not sure. What did she say? She said, that's what I need. I need to be hooked up. You better go on, lovely people of color. I just love. Oh, that's right, V. We're going to make sure you hooked up, right? He's not, they said he's not frozen to us. Okay.
Oh, really?
Well, he'll be back on, and then hopefully we'll get
Ebony. What's up, Ebony Davis?
He wasn't frozen on live to us. Okay, that's good.
Okay, cool.
So he'll come back, and then whatever it is, it's on our end.
Oh, come on back, Will.
Well, he can't get back now. We sent him away. He's hiding.
Oh, my gosh.
It's so stressful. Y'all don't even know on this end.
It's been 10 minutes.
Babette, best Sally in a game. Babette bet Sally in a game of one-on-one. What? Let him do. Okay, here he comes. Let's see what happens.
Okay, Will, you're back.
Okay, let's see.
And can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. They said you weren't
They
stuck
said
to
you're
them.
not frozen to them.
See, it's y'all computer that's jacked
So
up.
you're frozen to us.
Well, how we
Right.
gonna get through this interview? He's coming like this. Boing, boing, boing.
Okay, well, so why don't you start by telling us your journey?
All right.
Hey, baby.
So I'm a Midwest guy. I grew up in East St. Louis, Illinois. And, you know, after college, I graduated and started working in mortgage banking. And, you know, this was when the economy started doing a downturn back in the mid to late 2000s, early 2000s rather. And I came out west to Arizona and got involved in the same industry because it was still hot out here in the market, not just the temperature. So that first Thanksgiving, it was a group of people from the St. Louis area, and we had a traditional Thanksgiving. This was 2006. And traditional, you know, turkey, all the trimmings, everything. And, you know, you can't leave without a big plate of leftovers. Did the fellowship thing, left, went back to my little apartment with a plate of leftovers, and somehow found myself watching the National Geographic Channel.
Guys, this is like the wonkiest.
That's what I'm hearing from you.
Day.
Can they hear me? Now you disappeared. I see you buffering. And buffering. And buffering. Well, the people said they could hear everything. Are you all still there?
Yeah, there's something. Yeah, we're here. We're here.
Okay. So, like I was saying, and I started watching this documentary on National Geographic Channel about animals being born and a connection between the baby and the mother. And it didn't matter what kind of animal it was, whether it was a cow, pig, sheep, duck, whatever. It was one thing that was in common, the bond between the baby and the mother. And I saw that, and that literally flipped the switch in my mind. And I thought, yo, all these years, I'm eating somebody's babies. So Thanksgiving Day 2006, I threw every piece of meat I had out of my house, and I went vegetarian at that time. You know, I still did eggs. You know, they slipped dairy and other foods, and then that ever addictive cheese that everybody gets stuck. Yeah, so 5 years I was vegetarian. Then October 1st, 2011, as a challenge to myself, I would say I was going to try to go the entire month of October without the dairy or eggs or that cheese. And 2 weeks in, I never felt better. I was just really beginning my bodybuilding career at that point. My recovery was minimal, if any. Everything was so good about it. So I haven't looked back since. October 1st, 2011 was the first day I went full vegan. So just this past October 1st, celebrated 9 years strict vegan.
Wow. So how did you find, like you said, your recovery from your bodybuilding was quicker, I guess, was more rapid than before?
Yeah.
Because you didn't have the other stuff in your body. How did you find the building though? Did you have to do any type of supplements or anything, you know, people to try to bulk up a little bit?
You know, in the beginning, when I first went vegetarian, there was a point where I did the protein shakes, you know, still did some of the whey or casein based ones. And then I stumbled upon a book called Vegan Bodybuilding and Fitness, written by a friend of mine, Robert Cheek. You might know him, who I call the godfather of vegan bodybuilding. And this was in Borders bookstore to show you how long ago it was. And
say your name again.
Vegan Bodybuilding and Fitness by Robert Cheek. That's the name of the book.
Okay, Vegan Bodybuilding and Fitness. Okay.
Yeah. I found that book and I was like, okay, I'm not alone. There are people that don't eat meat but want to compete in bodybuilding. So I read that book, Possible to Build Muscle Without the Meat. And at that point, I dropped the supplements as well. And it was weird because when I was vegetarian and doing the supplements, I mean, I did okay. I would probably place second and third of a lot of shows. But then the minute I dropped the dairy, went from vegetarian to vegan, that was when I finally won my first pro card and went on to win 3 more overall titles as a 100% vegan bodybuilder. Are you there? Did I lose you again? You lost them. Now you all are frozen.
Wow.
I saw a hand clap, but it was delayed.
Wow. So there is a vegan bodybuilding competition?
No, we're here.
No, we're here.
We hear you.
Okay, you guys are going in and out on my end now.
Yeah, we might have to have you back because this is like we're just dealing with some kind of wonky thing.
Yeah, it's that Mercury retrograde.
Is there a vegan bodybuilding competition?
There are a few out there. I know of one that took place in Florida last year, I think it was. I didn't compete in that. I've been retired since.
Can you hear us?
Barely. It's like you're choppy.
So happy Will's Wi-Fi is working. I'm trying to see. So happy Will's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's got to be the retrograde. Now you're frozen again. But change what? Are you watching it back there? No, I'm not. Well, try to log on and see. Now they disappeared. Okay, well, I guess if you guys are out there and you can hear me, I'm going to keep on talking. I don't even see the questions if anybody's asking anything. Having issues. Let's see if that does it. Maybe I'll try to go out and come back in again. I saw them for a second and it disappeared.
Don't know. We're having yep, there we go. Can you see us now?
I can see you and hear you.
Okay, let's try this again. Sorry, guys, we don't know what's going on. This is just technical stuff in the world.
Right.
See, I can't say the word. That's how frustrated I am. Okay, so go ahead. So there are a few vegan bodybuilding competitions in the world.
Yeah, I know of one that took place in Florida that was 100% vegan, but I like competing when I did compete anyway, I like competing in the carnivore ones because they thought they had the magic bullet.
Yeah, they thought right.
Consumed animals and all this excess protein and shakes and powders, pills, potions, and lotions. And they thought they had this magic bullet. And they see this, plant-eating guy get up there and, pretty much kick butt. So I like competing against the general population, so to speak.
Right. So someone wants to know, what is your workout routine? Do you still work out the same?
Not right now. I'm an old man now. I just turned 50 this year, so I haven't competed in 5 years. So
you saw that? Did you see that look, Will? Let's do it again.
You all looked at I thought you were frozen. You gave each other the.
They're like, I'm an old man. I'm 50. Really?
Yeah. So, I haven't competed in 5 years, but no, I don't train like I used to. Right now, I just try to maintain. I try to get in the gym, 3-4 times a week. And, as you age, you get a little slower in the game, in the weightlifting thing. I don't lift heavy anymore.
Maybe the weightlifting thing, yeah.
So what's up with your spot where you're training people? Right, Tell us about what you do to help others.
I'm glad you asked. So for the past 16 years, I've been a certified personal trainer here in the Phoenix area after I left the corporate world. And
you were a trainer before you became vegan?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I was a trainer before I became vegan. And then, I was vegetarian through a long part of that journey, then converted all the way to veganism. And, since 2011, I've been actively promoting and engaging people to go plant-based to better their health, get off prescription medications, feel better overall, have a less impact on the environment, the animals, of course, and their overall health. So for the past, like I said, 9 years or so, I've been dedicated to trying to get people off medications, lose weight, get in shape. Mainly general population. I don't work with any specialized populations anymore. Like I had worked with athletes in the past and specialized demographics. Now I just kind of work with everyday people that are sick and tired of being sick and tired.
It's a lot of us sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah, someone is asking a question about it. If you met Robert Cheek, have you also met Vanessa Espinoza, plant-based muscle?
Oh yeah, that's my homegirl. Yeah, Vanessa. Ooh. Yeah, she used to live here too. That's my homie. Robert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know both of them really well. Got them on speed dial. You want me to hit them up?
Yeah, hit them up.
Yeah, Vanessa. They're shoveling snow. Both of them moved to Colorado actually last year, so they're shoveling snow right now. They probably don't.
Okay. So what are some of the things that people now that you train, like that come in and say, you know, this is it mostly weight issues, trying to lose weight, or is it, you know, I have this ailment, and now that you're plant-based, because you haven't always been, do you tie in your food tips with workout tips with the training?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's exactly what it's about. People come in, whether it's ailments they have, they're, like I mentioned, sick and tired of being sick and tired. They've been on prescription medications for, you know, as long as they can remember, and they don't see any hope in sight. They think they're going to have to take those pills daily for the rest of their life. And I just tell them it doesn't have to be that way. Let's implement simple changes that can go a long way towards helping you out. And a lot of the times, there's a interesting relationship, I'll just say, I have with most traditional medical doctors. When I have one of their patients that come in and they're taking this handful of pills daily, and I incorporate more plant-based foods, and then the doctors start frowning on things like fruit, for example. They're like, oh, fruit has too much sugar. However,
yeah, they always say that.
It's natural sugar. It's not the processed junk that you find up and down the aisles of most grocery stores. This is natural sugars, which help, which are our number one source of energy, in my opinion. And they help so much with cleaning up what's wrong and what the person has been consuming from a standard American diet. So I have a lot of interesting relationships, but then after a while, when they see the person losing weight and they're getting their medications reduced and their health improving, the doctors always say, okay, whatever you're doing, just keep on doing it.
They always do that. And then some of them, you know, they'll say, well, you know, I've heard that this, but, you know, let's just, one of my friends said, well, let's just keep an eye on it, because, you know, I hear that sometimes it's just flukes.
They always do that. Yeah.
So you have, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying I was just going to add on to that too. They think something is wrong when you're not taking a pharmaceutical drug. You know, it has to be something not quite right because it wasn't in their textbooks, and Pfizer and all these big corporations aren't shoving it down their throat. And a lot of these doctors get kickback. So let's just be for real. And the thing is, when they're writing, for example, type 2 diabetics, when they're giving them prescriptions for metformin, they don't have a metformin deficiency. They have nutrient deficiencies, which needs to be addressed typically. And just by changing that and creating habits, that's mainly what I do. You know, I have fun, you know, training people, yelling at them, giving them push. But the main thing is really creating habits. I always tell people day one, you're here at this starting point. Your goal is here. This middle area, I like to call the gap. And that's where the magic happens. It's about creating consistency and creating better habits and eliminating bad habits that you've done and practiced over years to change the overall health. And that's kind of what I do. So it's really nothing magic to it. It's just common sense, actually.
So do you have specific age groups that you train, or just anybody who? Yeah.
Just general population, any age group. I've had clients as young as 10 and 12 because we all know in this day and age in America, childhood obesity is running
rampant. Yeah,
exactly. So I see, you know, overweight kids and teens all the way up to, you know, people beyond my age that have come in before to work with me. And it's usually in the same boat. They're on medications. They don't feel their best, and they're typically overweight, and they feel almost Like they exhausted everything. They said they tried this before in the past, that before in the past, and typically it's some quick fix, something. And like I said, I just try to instill better habits, and that's where it happens.
I find that older, more mature people sometimes, I don't know if it's because maybe they start moving too late in life, but I find that people in their usually 70s and 80s and like that, they fall a lot. That's because balance is off. I think we lose our balance, I think, after we, And
I think, you know what, I think it also depends on where you're based, because I know a lot of people I know in New York don't as much because they do a lot of walking.
They walk
everywhere. Like my aunt is 86, she gets out and walks to here and there and there.
Yeah.
But when you're you're used to just getting in your car and letting it drive you, as you get older, then it kind of like just movement
is different, and then you're not you lose your balance easily, or I don't know.
Yeah, I think
a lot of older people fall though. I noticed that.
Yeah, that does happen quite a bit. A lot of the time, and especially here in America, following a standard American diet, you always hear, in addition to just the balance, how somebody always says, well, my aunt, for example, fell and broke her hip. And
always the hips.
They don't know that the hip already kind of popped out of joint, causing the fall. It's the other way around typically. Because they've been consuming the dairy and it's been wearing on those bones over the years. And then you combine that with the lack of activity, especially you have been doing in the resistance training, which builds bone density. It's that combination, and that's when they say they took a fall and broke a hip, when in actuality, the way, from what I've understand in cases I've seen, the hip comes out of socket and then they fall.
Oh my gosh.
So keeping yourself, mobile, exercise, is just really key all throughout. Then when you get to that age, your hips won't be falling out of socket, perhaps, correct?
Right. It's a combination of being mobile, being active, watching what you eat, especially what you put in your body. It shows. My whole philosophy is healing people from the inside out when they come to see me. I could care less about the aesthetics and what they look like. I try to focus on giving them what their body needs on a cellular level. And then if you fix the inside, it'll show on the outside. And that comes with the weight loss, the increased energy. And then, of course, you're going to start to see more of the lean muscle aesthetic appearance that everybody loves. You can find people that look very pleasant aesthetically, but are horrible on the inside, probably 1 meal away from a heart attack or a stroke.
That's true.
Yeah. Now what about, like nowadays we see a lot of vegans who might be thicker than we talked about that before, that all vegans, because people think that vegans are skinny and thin. Now, they could be thicker. Is there something, because when you cut out all these things, you tend to lose weight, correct?
That's true, yeah.
Okay, so why is it that this is just tickled him? He like
thicker. No, but I mean, you can be an unhealthy vegan too. Now let's just clear it up before misconception. You can be an unhealthy vegan. There are plenty of wonderful, and I indulge in them sometimes myself, vegan comfort foods, if you will. They have the latest, greatest, especially in LA where you all are, the burger places, the pizza places, anything, like one chef said, anything you can do, I can do vegan. They have those places all over, and a lot of vegans tend to overindulge in those and not stick with the natural fruits and veggies. If you got to find a good balance, or you will become one of those thicker vegans easily.
Thicker vegan. Tom wants to know, does he take probiotics?
No, Tom. Hey, Tom, I know him. He's always on James' channel. No, Tom, no probiotics here. I focus on, the fresh fruits, veggies, fruits mainly in the form of smoothies. That's my big thing. And, you know, I get the cheat meals in, but you find a balance. Like I said, I try to get in the gym now in my older years, at least 3 or 4 times a week. And there's that look again. And no, I don't take any probiotics. I don't take any kind of supplements. I don't take B12. I know that's another hot button issue with a lot of vegans. I'm fine from the last update or checkup I got, and I haven't been to a doctor in a while. So, I mean, I guess if I don't drop dead on this interview, I'm doing something right.
Well, that would be kind of sad because then we'd have to pretend the internet went out. We don't know what happened to Will.
Right. You know,
now he dropped dead. You know,
right, I'll freeze again while I'm passing out. You know,
I know it'd be the first show where we killed somebody on the show.
I don't do a lot with the
supplements at all.
At all either.
I just never remembered to take them.
But then you do so much juicing and all that kind of stuff. And I don't even have a primary care physician. I don't even go to a doctor.
Me either. I don't have a primary care physician. I don't do any type of supplements. All those things are made in a lab, you know. Let's just be for real. Even, you know, whatever it is, the prebiotics, he was talking probiotics, whatever it is, most of that stuff is man-made in the lab. You can get everything that you need from whole food, plant-based sources, from my experiences anyway, over the last 9 years, from foods that are grown from the earth. So I find that to work more beneficial for me, but to each their own. If they want to go and buy, you know, bottles of this XYZ multivitamin and whatever works for you. I just don't find a need for them. And my health, like I said, is fine as far as I know. And I feel great every day. So I'm not, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Kind of go along with you on that.
Yeah, I don't. I just, you know, even before, I mean, I stopped eating meat in 79 and kind of, you know, like you became vegetarian and would melt some cheese on some pasta though. But anyway, I just never remembered to take vitamins. You know, it's just like and people say, well, you need this and you need that. I'm like, well, I can't remember to take it. So
I'm the same.
I just like,
that's sort of how
it's just to me. Yeah, it's just like I'm not even gonna buy them now. Every now and then, though, like somebody will have some really good chewable something, and I'll just eat them because I'm hungry and eat like the candy, like vitamins stuff, like the gummy ones. I just eat. You know?
Now you're talking CBD edibles or something. You're not talking about.
Hey, well, that's this.
Stop it.
Okay, what type of smoothie, and do you add protein powder?
No, I don't add any protein powders to the smoothies, and all of them I do are straight fruit and vegetable based. A lot of times, you know, I might add things to it, you know, maybe chia seed or sea moss or something to to get extra nutrients or omegas, but I don't add any type of powders to them at all.
Okay.
Oh, Chris, thanks.
I am thick. I was thicker before I went vegan. I've lost 115 pounds by going vegan, plant-based, but I gained back 35 and trying to lose it again. Congratulations to you. That's excellent. Yeah, this was one of the questions I wanted to ask you, and I got to find it. Okay. Will, what type of resistance training do you suggest for females to acquire a lean body?
Good question. What I promote in my fitness studio is I do functional training, which kind of mimics the way the body bends, twists, turns, you know, in your everyday life, whether you're picking up a package or lifting a child or whatever. I focus mainly on that. So let me explain something about my fitness studio too. Like I said, I do functional training. I don't have a bunch of big weights or a bunch of big machines. I focus on a lot of body weight exercises. I do them in an interval fashion, and I have like dumbbells, maybe 5 through 15 pounds, and I do group training, so I have multiple sets of those, and you know, so everybody follows along at the same time in the group format. But I just really focus on functional style training. I know a lot of women say they don't want to get big and bulky like a man, so they refuse to lift weights.
No, we don't.
Right. They don't, in most cases, they don't even have the hormonal makeup to do that. So that's nothing to worry about if that was kind of where her question was going when she said females to acquire a lean body. But just follow a simple functional training program that's going to incorporate most of the major muscle groups, in meaning lower body, upper body. You can do them in splits. You can do total body workouts. And you don't need anything but your body as resistance to start out with, and then maybe incorporate some bands or some lighter dumbbells. But the key is going to be, of course, nutrition. It's going to really come down to that. But the as far as getting lean and building the lean muscle, you definitely want to incorporate resistance training. But don't overthink it. Keep it simple, but be consistent. That's going to be the main thing, I think.
You know, I have someone I know who's been really enjoying the show and working on, you know, her diet. She shifted her diet really well, but then she was trying to get some surgery done, but she can't because she's got to lose weight, but she can't move because of the pain. So, you know, there are things that you can do, right? When you're kind of bedridden or chair ridden, that can help you do that, correct? Like there's some exercises. What would you suggest for someone like that? Because I was like, well, go on YouTube. You don't want to hurt yourself. So you kind of almost either have to hire someone that can maybe virtually train you these days. What is there something you would suggest to someone like that who's been really doing very well with her diet, but now wants, because she can't really move because of the pain, wants to exercise, you know?
Yeah. I mean, without, you know, having a consultation with the person, I can't really get into specifics, but overall, whatever her limitations may be, I don't know how immobilized she may be, but if she can even just get up and sit back down in a chair, do that, you know, a few sets, depending on the mobility in her arms, she can take.
Yeah, no, she's got her arms. It's just her knee pain.
Knee pain. Okay, so for the most part, she'll be seated. If she can just take either some light dumbbells, soup cans, water bottles, you can do a variety of presses there. You can build up the muscles in the arms. If she can just stand up and sit back down, you know, and maybe start to ease into just some light walk and whatever she's able to, you know, safely do. But that's tricky without sitting down talking to her. But
right.
People that are morbidly obese, that's what they're classified as, that are for the most part bedridden, and it's tricky, but it can be accomplished. And I know what you mean, because one of my longtime clients is a surgeon, and she works on people, and she does say sometimes they have to lose weight for having a surgery.
Before they can do something, right?
Because because there's so much fat inside, you know, especially covering the organs and things like that. I think they call it adipose tissue there, certain areas. And you do have to lose some of that before you can even actually safely have a procedure done. So along with the nutrition, just any type of mobility that's within her capabilities would be good. Any type of movement.
Any type, yeah. And so, and we just want to say hi to Tina.
Hi, Tina. Hey,
we notice you because Tina's our
whoever
girl.
you are.
Every week. So let me ask you something. So when you're doing, and this is for me too, when you're sitting in your chair and you're doing, you know, you're saying take water bottles and you're doing some work like this, does that help anything but your upper body? No, correct? So if you're really trying to do, it only helps the upper body. It's not doing anything for anywhere else.
Yeah, that's just upper body. That's going to, you know, shoulders, arms, any other supporting muscles that are going to be involved. That's pretty much what that was. Yeah.
Okay. And yeah. So I want to talk. Okay, Tom has a question. What's your question, Tom? How long does he stick to a routine? Is it better to switch every month or so? That's a good question.
Great question, Tom. A lot of people swear by that muscle confusion theory, and they're doing something for a couple weeks here. They switch and do this for a couple weeks, switch and do that for a couple weeks. I've done it like that in the past, and I don't think I got my best results that way. My best results came from the long, boring, unsexy stuff and just doing it consistently over and over and over. I mean, a lot of times it's not enjoyable to most people. I used to get on that high, I guess, releasing endorphins and whatnot when I worked out. So I was fine being in the gym for an hour and doing the same things every, you know, couple days. You know, I might switch up body parts, but not necessarily switching the routine. So If it works for him, yes, that's going to be up to the individual. I think that's very subjective. You know, it depends on what type of results he's trying to get and what really what he wants to accomplish. So,
but let me ask you this. They also say that you don't even have to technically, unless you're trying to build, like muscle for body, you really don't have to be in the gym that long. You know what I mean? Like you can do a good 10, 15 minute something and get a good workout. And if you're consistent with that, that could be enough, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, at my studio, I do 30-minute workouts, group format. And I mean, realistically, we're probably in there, either taking a quick break or messing around, chit-chatting. So I would say it's probably mainly the actual working out part is probably 20 minutes or so, but it's done, everybody's working within their capacity to be at least 80% or so or above. So it's done in a high intensity format. So in 15, 20 minutes, people are sweating profusely, heart rate is elevated, got the muscles going, everything in that short window of time. Like I always tell them, if I got you 3 times a week for 30 minutes, this is what you're doing outside of the gym that's really going to attribute to those goals that you're seeking. I only have you for so long in my kingdom or whatever you want to call it, under my guidance. That's what you're doing outside of the gym is the main thing. So yeah, duration of the workout, if you're not trying to compete and be a bodybuilder, I wouldn't worry about spending a lot of time in the gym. If you're just looking for health, feel better, build some muscle, you can get in and out 20 minutes as long as you're consistent with it.
I just want to see what this person. Oh, I love this show. Thank you for doing this every week. You are welcome, guys. Yes, thank you guys for tuning in every week. Okay, and we appreciate that. Okay, we got some more questions here. Is it better to lose weight like 30 minutes, 3 to 5 days a week?
I'm going to say 100% yes. From everything I know over my 16 years doing this, I get amazing results with people that follow a similar program like that. Like I said, I do 30-minute sessions. You don't have to be in there long. You get in, you get out. But like I said, we keep it moving for the most part for at least 20 to 22 of those 30 minutes. I mean, we get breaks here and there. And like the person said, doing it 3 to 5 times a week. And again, what you're doing outside of the gym is going to count too. So make sure you have a disciplined approach for the most part. I like to say 80-20. If you're on your nutrition game 80% of the time, you got that 20% to relax, if you will, but stay consistent with those workouts. And I think you'll notice immediate changes. They depend on whatever your goal is.
You know what happened to me last year, Will? I lost 30 pounds. I was already thin, but I lost 30 pounds in 2 months.
Nice.
I didn't even know I lost 30 pounds. Remember, Babette? I looked up and I was like, one day I was looking at her, I said, I look thin. And I got on the scale, but I was on this 500 crunch a day. I was just putting myself through all these challenges to see what I could do. And I'd never been down as low as I was because I didn't think my body could do that. And I dropped, then I got on the scale one day. I was like, holy crap, I am thin. I look like.
She didn't look nuts, you guys. She was thin. No, she didn't. Terrah always be going through that, but she was thinner.
I was thinner, yeah. And when I went, it just dropped off. And when I went to my doctor, she was like, "Oh my gosh, we have to test you. What kind of sicknesses? What are you feeling?" I said, "I'm fine." No. There's got to be something wrong. There's got to be some cancer or something. I said, "I'm really fine. I know my body. I know I'm fine. I just eat really healthy, and just my body just shed it like that, and then I was fine." So anyway,
isn't that the craziest thing? That's the thing that trips me out. How people say when they see somebody losing weight or doing something beneficial, they're like, something has to be wrong with you. But when like most Americans walk around here way obese, way overweight, they just if you get applauded eating the whole pizza, going to those restaurants, the burger challenge, eat this big ass burger, and you win a prize, and all that stuff.
But big ass burger.
If you lose weight or start getting healthy, or especially going vegan, everybody's a nutritional scientist all of a sudden,
But Will, you can't lose weight too quickly, and you don't want to lose weight too quickly, and you don't want to gain, especially in what she's talking about. She lost the weight, but wasn't trying to lose the weight. So of course, you take something like that to a doctor, that practices allopathic medicine, that you lost 30 pounds and you don't know why, first thing they gonna say, you sick. You ain't supposed to be doing that, you know. That, you know, so basically with Terrah, she 500 crunches, and we all in Europe, and she like 500 damn crunches a day. I'm like,
she was trying to keep up with. She was getting mad. She like,
why we doing 5?
I never asked her to do it. She'd be in the bed.
She gonna do 5, and I'm sitting there and I ain't doing 5.
She'd be in the bed and I'm down doing my crunch. She's like, damn it, now I gotta get up. I said, anybody else can get up?
To do 500 of them
because it was a challenge. It was a challenge.
30 pounds later,
I gave up. Okay, so tell us a little bit about the event that you guys do. You know, that we were at.
That was a great event.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that. So if people ever want to come out to Arizona to a nice vegan event.
I mean, and you had some good.
Yeah, we're actually going to have Dr. Baptiste on the.
Yeah, we got him from that.
He's next week, actually. Yeah. He's next week.
Nice. Yeah, he's a real cool guy. Very knowledgeable, very smart dude. Yeah, that event was called. That was the Vitality Now conference. We had
there you go, Vitality Now.
Yeah,
I love
it. And that's where we met the other doctor who was on.
Yeah, Goldner,
right?
We met everybody at that event.
Was Goldner there?
Goldner was there.
I thought we met Goldner.
No, we met
Goldner there, right? Yeah. They love Goldner. So go ahead. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the event.
Yeah, that was an event we put on. Like you said, you guys were a part of it along with Dr. Goldner, Dr. Baptiste, Chef Jason Wyrick, myself, Gina, what's her last name? Limos. Some amazing people in the health and wellness industry, as well as some plant-based medical doctors who were there trying to, talking to the audience about improving their health by switching to a plant-based diet. Babette, you shared your testimony. And it was a great event. Now, we haven't done it since then because we've been locked down here since COVID. Notice the quarantine beard.
You got the quarantine beard. Everybody's got a quarantine beard. I shaved mine.
Yeah. So hopefully it'll come back in 2021. Now, this month, actually, we also, I believe you guys know we're doing a monthly block party, which is 100% plant-based, called Zen Nights Vegan Block Party. This is the first month we're bringing it back since February. We haven't done it, so we got our health.
Virtual or is it live?
It's going to be live. Oh, we're bringing it to the streets, baby.
Oh, wow, that's cool. So mask, you got to wear your mask, I'm sure.
Yes, vendors are definitely required to wear masks, and the public is highly, highly encouraged to wear theirs too. So, I mean, I'm not going to chase people around. So I want everybody to feel comfortable with what they're doing. So we got some amazing plant-based vendors. We got some of the ones, with the burgers, the cauliflower wings, the comfort foods we talk about to get you thicker than thick, like we talked about earlier.
Thicker than thick. Sound like a song. So when is it?
Where's it?
It's the last Friday of every month. So like I said, this is the first month. We're bringing it back this coming Friday, October 30th.
Oh, man, we can drive up to Arizona.
But we'll have it next month and, the last Friday of every month going forward, unless we go into some mass epidemic lockdown again. So we're looking forward to bringing that back and going to have some fun, let people finally smile and breathe, put on your Halloween costumes. We got a comedian that's going to do something there. We got a kids break dance group that's going to perform for us. We got our local vegan librarian who's going to do some scary, spooky story time stuff for the kids.
Yeah.
Yes, and then following weekend, we were involved with another young lady who puts on the Melanin Moms Conference. We also have it's about natural childbirth and caring for kids, plant-based.
Oh.
You guys got to get her on. I'll give you her contact. Her name is Elizabeth Joseph. She's a longtime vegan, and she has a colon hydrotherapy clinic here in town. She puts on an event called Melanin Moms. It's about natural childbirth, rearing your children away from the mainstream ways, and
my daughter is a doula. She just got her doula certificate, so she's really into that too.
Yeah, it all sounds great till you start screaming. That pain is no joke. Doula, give me some medicine. Give me some medicine.
Yeah, we also have a new melanated marketplace here in the Phoenix area called Cosmic Vegans. Actually, we went to Nadira's restaurant, the Cutting Board, when you guys were in town. She opened a She just released her cookbook, Vegan Soul Food, which is on Amazon, by the way. And she has a new place called Cosmic Vegans. And every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's a melanated marketplace. A lot of the local vendors that I was talking about to make the burgers, tacos, every Friday and Saturday and Sunday at her place. 100% vegan, melanated, amazing event. And I participate in that.
I love that. I so love that, wherever we go now, there's something, and there's some place, even if it's just one place now. And there's a community that I remember back in the day when I stopped eating meat in 79, and I'm in theater and television and stuff like that. But we would do tours and we would have to, like, everybody, the show's over, and at 9, 10 o'clock at night, we're going to Howard Johnson's. And I'm eating wilted lettuce with some of their horrible thing, because that's all it was. You only had to eat. Yeah, very challenging.
But it's getting so much
and now,
better.
even if you don't have something in a restaurant, there's things you can pick up in a store at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah, options are there now. Options are there.
Zena said there's nothing there nothing to eat in my town. What did she say? This thing is so slow.
Who said that?
My town, Xenia Jackson. Where are you from, Xenia?
Where she live? Yeah,
I know, because they're pretty much everywhere now, unless you're in Scotia-Nova, South Carolina, someplace.
Where's that?
I don't know.
Yeah, South Kakalaka or something.
San Kakalaka. Does Mr. Tucker have an IG or something? I apologize if I missed. I love Arizona. We'll be there in January. Where is your gym? Oh,
all right, let me break it down for you, Miss Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
I'm going to do it right now. Miss Jackson. See?
Now, actually, I am sorry, Miss Jackson, because you said you're coming in January. But let me get to this big announcement, too.
Oh, they ain't doing nothing in January.
So let me tell you and Miss Jackson this at the same time. I am actually officially retiring from being a trainer at the end of the year. My lease at my fitness studio, I'm in the last year of my lease. December 31st, I'm shutting it down.
And what you gonna do now?
So the whole time I've been a trainer, off and on, I've been selling cold pressed juice and smoothies to my clients. So over COVID, when I was forced to be locked down, I went and got all my permits through the county here, health department. So like I mentioned, Cosmic Vegans, where I'm there every week. I now have a smoothie pop-up bar. And I think when I hand my landlord the keys at the end of this year, I'm going to do like a smoothie bus. And like Miss Jackson mentioned, nothing good in her area. That way I can get in the underserved communities and bring healthy food options to them.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice.
That's kind of what I'm doing, Miss Jackson. So my Instagram is at Will Tucker Fitness. If you want to keep up with me, Miss Jackson.
At Will Tucker Fitness.com. Oh, that's
Instagram. Yeah. So if she wants to connect with me, I won't have my studio there, but I can definitely hook her up with a smoothie or a juice.
And then you can squat while you're there, while you're drinking it. You can take 1, 2,
while I got the window going, she can do squats or burpees or something. You know, I can still yell at her.
She's drunk. She's every week she's drunk. Okay, what else you want to share with us? Because we're just about out of time.
But we made it through the show.
I know, without the crazy internet issues. I miss Callie. The first. Oh, what did you say? Hold on 1 second. I miss Callie. First place I want to eat is Chef Babette's spot for my vacation from Seattle. Well, come on, Darren, and make sure.
See. I stopped by her place last time I was in LA. She wasn't there. Remember that?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you gotta kind of let her. You gotta kind of send an email or something,
because you guys know I'm in there 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, and she tries to get out early because
I don't blame you. Out before the young people come to work. You know, because of COVID and stuff.
And because they play all music, you don't understand.
And I don't know where them kids been. They had them little masks on, but I
don't know where them kids been. Where they been?
Youngsters.
Them youngsters.
And another thing, over this lockdown, I did a little binge watching over this lockdown, and I also saw you on the episode of Insecure.
Ah, you.
Oh,
not
you.
me.
You saw me. You had your eyes open, then you closed your eyes, and I was gone.
It was a little bit longer than that, but yeah. I said, wait a minute.
You said it was a little bit longer.
It's like
than
I
that.
blinked and looked to the side, then I came back. Do you know if there's a website for Melanin Moms?
What's the website for Melanin Moms? Somebody's putting it in the comment section right now.
Someone's putting it in the comment section, so you want to look out.
Melanin Moms Natural Expo. You guys can
putting it in right
It's being put in the comment section right now by my lovely
it's in the comment section, guys. So look it up. Yeah, this has been so cool, man. This has been.
I know. I missed you guys. We gotta get.
We ready to come back. Wait a minute, y'all. They have the best dog. And they have the prettiest. It's a husky, right?
That dog
is husky, yeah.
That dog was
that dog human.
Was weird because dogs, you know, I'm not a big doggy person, but
the dog fell in love with her.
I mean, I was singing,
it was weird.
And when I stopped singing, it would like look at me, like jump up, like start singing again. And I just started singing again. And then
did he come over and lay?
No, your dog laid down and put its paw on my foot, like both paws, like bam on my foot. So I tried to move, and then it looked up at me and slammed its foot, like do not move
and
keep singing.
And sing.
So I was just stuck there singing.
It's true.
And it just followed. And I just fell in love. It was like
the dog fell in love with you.
Yeah, so I had a mate.
You did
That's
have
my boy Sky. Yes, he
Sky, and it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Sky, let's see him.
Sky.
They said that we need to give you extra time for the frozen time.
Come here, Sky.
Right, here he is. Can we see him?
Yeah, I want to see Sky.
There he is.
Sky. Hey, Sky.
Don't let Sky.
He's running. He's camera shy. He's camera shy.
Sky's a guy, right?
Sky's a guy.
Sky's a guy.
Sky's a guy.
Sky's a guy. So he don't forgot about me. On to the next girl.
Yeah,
He's like next.
He's a thicky, thick vegan dog, you know?
He's a big vegan dog?
He's a thicky, thick vegan dog. Is he thicker than thick? What did you call him? Right, he's one of those.
He's a thicker
vegan dog. He eats vegan dog food, so that's how he keeps his thick.
Yeah, no, he's a beautiful dog. I had a great time with Sky. He wouldn't even let me go to sleep.
Want to sing a song goodbye?
No, who wants to sing a song?
I gotta sing some kind of song.
Who?
Y'all?
No, I'm not singing a song.
Me, you, and her.
No, I don't want to sing.
Not. It's time to go now.
You said you got a cold. you got like nasal issues. Time to go now. Like, that is not soothing to nobody's ears.
That's crazy.
I dug it. I do not sound that terrible. That's very mean. No, you do not. You know,
that's a lovely outro. I dig it.
Anyway, Will, we want to thank you so much for joining us. And guys, you guys make sure that if you get to Arizona, you check them out because they do some great, great things. I'm sorry he's not.
Unless it's after December 30th.
No, but he's still be doing
a juice truck.
A juice truck, but they still do their Friday nights. At the end of the month, they're going to do their block party.
Where?
Last Friday of every month.
Where are they? They just got to walk around Arizona?
At your house?
No, downtown Mesa. We actually block off one of the city streets.
Please tell us all that.
Right, because people going to be roaming around Arizona.
Coming to your house to your street.
Oh, and your wife has to make some more of that soup. So,
yeah.
I still have the recipe, but I have not tried it yet because I don't like recipes.
Hey, maybe I can talk into posting the recipe down below for the people.
Oh, I still have the recipe in my phone.
Oh, well, you got it. You got to share.
But I haven't done it yet because I don't like recipes because I don't like following directions. So,
well, yeah, put your own.
Yeah, but it will taste nothing like it. But anyway, guys. Thank you, Will, so
Thank you, ladies, for having me.
It's has been wonderful. And yes, we must continue to support one another. And if you
and you know, we got some diehards. We love you guys.
We love
Thanks
our
for
people.
hanging in there with
yes.
us. No matter how messed up we sound,
Well,
how crazy we look. Y'all just
we
hanging.
do put a little effort in our outfits. As y'all can see, our colors are coordinates. Yeah,
I
we tried that.
I did notice that.
So
but
we,
it's cooler. So Chef ain't gonna be naked no more. I'll be having my turtlenecks and stuff on.
Yeah, but we enjoy it. Anyway, thank you so much, Will.
No, thank you ladies for having me. Appreciate it.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
See you
everybody.
next time.
Be safe. Wear a mask and practice social distancing.
Not like us right now, right? Social distancing as we get closer. I know, right? Anyway, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. See you next week.
All right.
Be
Thank
good.
you. Take care.
Oh, he's so much fun.